listening to Homebodies Only, where we welcome all bodies to join us as we break down and dissect HBO series. And this episode, we are discussing Pretty Little Liars, Original Sin, Chapter 2, The Spirit Queen. And I'm having a lovely echo on my voice. That's all I have to say.
Oh, I love when it's echoing.
Yeah. I hear some motorcycles or something by your house.
No, that would be my husband. He decided to get the leaf blower out just as we started recording. Because that's just how my life works.
Because it's not autumn, I don't know what he's blowing around, but it is still summer. Okay. So.
You can't make this up.
I wanted to start off with, I never said, when I went over the cast of the, oh my God, dude, I hope people can't hear that.
I hope this is short-lived. Mm-hmm. I'm so sorry.
When I went over the cast, he's not going to hear the text. I never mentioned Farron. And Farron, I feel really bad. And Farron is played, and we talked about her name and stuff. We talked about her, but I never said the actress's name. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Zaria, Zaria, Simone. She is not on Instagram. She does not have an Instagram account. So,
and you would know.
I mean, I was trying to stalk. I stalk all people. Also, Shop Your TV, which I have. Oh, he turned it off. Mm-hmm. Oh no, he didn't.
We're on the other side of the patio.
Oh, okay.
So it shouldn't be as loud.
Great. Is a great resource for anyone who's looking for clothes from any of these episodes. They don't always have everything, but actually, I think it was from the first episode, Karen's pink sneakers, when they're walking down the hallway toward the bathroom and they discover Imogen's mom. Someone on the Facebook group, which now you are listening to, an admin of the Pretty Little Liars Original Sin Facebook group. Yeah. And I really actually think it might be the only one. It's not like an official one. It's not HBO. And it was super easy to become an admin. Basically, somebody who was an admin was like, I really need help. And like, there were a bunch of us that were like, I'll help. And he was like, okay. Like, asked me like, will you be rude to members? I'm like, no. I don't know. Like, it just asked if I watched the show.
Yeah.
It was super easy.
I have to say, these groups are hysterical.
They are.
Like, there's so much. I don't mean I'm not making fun of them, but it's hysterical how much people love to talk about this.
Yeah. But this is right up my alley a little bit. Like, I'm a little digging it, and especially this show.
But they've all watched ahead, so I'm trying to.
Yeah, you can't. Don't look at it.
And I can't put the pieces together, so I'm kind of like, yeah.
Especially this show, because it's a mystery and people have all these theories. And to be honest, from what I've noticed in the group, everybody's pretty nice to each other, which I really like. Plus, too, I'm on now a group chat with the admins. It's like they're cute. They seem like very nice, which is kind of funny. Like, I don't know these people at all, but they want to make sure, because people are requesting to be in the group left and right, because I'll be like, oh, like my Facebook will notify me. And people, though, like, didn't answer the questions. Like, you have to, I don't know how you can submit without answering the questions. So I wouldn't approve them. And one person put answers as IYA, which I believe means in your ASS. So I was like, decline. Like, if you're not going to answer. And then I know one of the admins, because I said, when people don't answer the question, I decline somebody. And the one admin was like, well, I wonder if it's someone who can't speak English, if it translates or not. But what we found out we can do is we can decline with feedback. So I declined somebody today, and I said, you have to answer the questions. I don't know. But anyway, it's fun. And I haven't, there have been posts, but a lot of the people must be approving the posts before I get to, because like I'll see there's somebody who wants to post this, but then it's approved. Anyway, side note. Okay, so sorry, Shop Your TV. Someone in the Facebook group, before I became an admin, not that that really matters, asked about the pink sneakers. And I was like, I'll look for you, because I love doing that stuff. And I found them on the Shop Your TV. So they're Superga. I used to have a pair of those.
Oh, yeah. You have a pair of the white ones.
I did.
Company.
I got rid of them because they hurt my feet.
Oh, you did. Yeah, they weren't
They hurt my feet.
Comfy.
No. Also, too, this already is in the Facebook group, but just to let you know, with the names, I found in the Teen Vogue article, the names of the So there's a meta commentary on the horror genre that runs through this season. Tabby's mom, Sydney, was named for the Scream heroine. Movie theater boss Wes's name is a nod to director Wes Craven. The pilot was heavily inspired by John Carpenter's Halloween, and Imogen's name comes from 28 weeks later actor Imogen Poots, whom Calhoun Bring pictured as the character in her mind. Each character, this is interesting. Each character also has an object motif with a continued symbol cropping up that specifically represents something about who they are and what they want. Even the wallpaper designs are significant. So I keep staring at the wallpaper that honestly to me is so ugly because the way they have it in like every house. But so I'm like, okay, in Imogen's house, it's like, I'm going to say it's a white lotus. I don't think it's a white lotus. It's a big white flower. And then that's all I have on the on the notes of those because I don't know the other stuff. But I know in Karen/Kelly's house, it's like a blue flower running through there. I don't know, but this is deep stuff. I mean, and people in the Facebook group, they're like, I saw a scratch on someone's finger, and I think they're like everybody is just looking. Wow. No, I'm exaggerating, but they're looking at every detail. Someone said in the beginning, there's like I won't go into it. Actually, it has to do with another episode, but people are looking at everything, trying to figure out and reading into everything, and it really makes you like really overthink.
Yeah, I've seen them post some pictures of like details and they'll circle it or like even recently like a pill bottle or something, but from the side or like I don't know.
Like we won't go into that because that's another episode.
I'm only reading the ones if I catch it that it's something I've seen, then I'll like okay, and I'll think about it. But
I also
I'm already confused by the
well then
theories,
don't
so.
Well, you haven't watched ahead. Also, I started reading the Pretty Little Liars book, the first one. And I got it from the library. I have barely had any time, but I am going away on vacation for a few days. So I'm hoping I can. It's like easy. It's like it's literally a young adult book, but it's like they're in 7th grade when it starts. I don't know. It's interesting. So, but you don't have to read the books or watch the originals to watch this show. I guess there are some references to the other one, but there's really no connection in terms of, I believe, who A is and all that stuff. Okay, so the party. The show starts off 6 months ago, a party. And I was like, 6 months ago, that's like around the night she got pregnant, right? Because I think she's 6 months pregnant at this moment. Imogen is drinking. At first when I saw it and I didn't see the date, I was like, oh, does she have the baby? They fast forward? Oh my God. So anyway, she's drinking. It's a party at the twins' house. We see Chip and Tabby come together, even though they're not together. Sean and Noah, that's like when they got together the first night, I guess. Greg, basically, they needed something else. They needed more alcohol. So I think Imogen went to go ask Greg for it, and Greg is such a tool. I don't know, that's all I have to say. He's hitting on her. And I can't remember what he looks like ever. Like, I'm like, oh, that's Greg? Like, I feel like there's a couple guys that look the same. And
but like Chip is very
Chip isn't like Chip I recognize.
Out.
Well, yeah, especially because he was.
But some of like the football players,
they all blend together.
People in the they do.
They kind of blend together. So Greg is like kind of hitting on Imogen. He's like, I wish Karen was more like you, and she's like, haha, whatever. Next scene, Kelly runs over and tells Karen, right, that Imogen kissed Greg. So we don't see that part, and she was like, no, he kissed me. I mean, Karen quickly turns on her friend, like immediately. Like in the first scene, she's like, love you. They're like hugging. And then all of a sudden she's like, get out. You are a slut or whatever. I'm like, whoa. Like doesn't even listen to her side or anything, of course. Then we flash to present moment, right? And all the girls are together talking about that party. They thought Chip was Tabby's boyfriend. She's like, no, he's like my gay best friend, but he's straight. Something like that. That's when Imogen brings up this video of Karen that would destroy her. And Tabby suggests showing it at the movie event as part of the screening. And I thought this was cute. Side note, they're calling the movie theater, the name of the movie theater is the Orpheum, and that is the Orpheum in Sorgates. But I forgot, when they showed the outside of it, it did say Orpheum. So that was cute.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Oh, they're going to like try to make it short enough so people don't have time to like pull out their phones to video it. And let's see. What have they all? Oh, she has to go get it, right? They're like, well, she's like, where? They're like, well, where is it? She's like, it's on a phone in my old house.
Right. Yeah, in the old, we got to go back to the old house.
The old
I
house.
was like, oh, here we go again.
I was like, really?
Didn't this house sell yet? Like, what is it?
Yeah,
it's a hot market out there.
Yeah, it is. Especially in Sorgates, where they really are. They all go back to that house, and I threw in here, Noah looks a little like Winnie Cooper to me. She's giving me off Winnie Cooper, me Winnie Cooper vibes, and I did post that in the Facebook group, FYI. She really looks, she's not like Winnie Cooper, the character, at all. She's like Danica, whatever her name is. It's Danica something. I don't know.
Yeah.
She really looks a lot like her, like her, everything,
right.
the shape of her face and everything. Anyway, so they're outside. They show the pizza place. I froze it. That pizza place is Main Street restaurant, I believe, in Sorgates. They completely superimpose the sign. What's normally next to it says J.J. Newberry, which is an old writing.
It's like an antique store.
Yeah,
right?
and it says Curry in the show. It says Curry. You can only make out that. So I thought that was kind of funny. Now it's antique store.
But the inside shots, where did they?
I don't know yet.
Film the inside.
I will find out. I don't know yet, but I don't think that's anywhere in Sorgates. I really don't. I think it's either a studio.
That might have been up in Catskill.
Or a restaurant. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a real
because
restaurant.
that does have like a vibe of like a restaurant up in Greene County.
Yeah.
I'm just going to throw that out there.
It totally does.
But I was digging all like the toppings in the middle of the table. It had like the Parmesan cheese. And
I didn't see.
garlic.
Like old school.
No, these are the things that I pay attention to. It's very old school.
Yeah, I thought about
and
you.
And the pizza actually looked delicious.
I thought about you because
really ate it.
Farron fake ate so badly. She did took that weird bite where it's like, she took like one and then she chewed once and was like, you did not just eat anything at all. Sorry, that was bad eating acting. Farron and Noah watch the video. Okay, so they're at the table, right? Farron and Noah watch it and are shocked. And I was like, we can't see anything. Oh, and they want to do it immediately. They're like, yes, let's show it. Mouse says, what if everyone ends up like feeling sorry for her instead? Imogen's like starts to have second thoughts. And I think they say to like, let's just sleep on it. Next is Farron coming home. And I love her leg warmers. I also posted about this in the Facebook group. I couldn't find them. They're like floral. I have a picture of them. They're whitish I thought they were cute. Leg warmers, by the way. She comes home. Her dad, the only one who has a dad present, by the way, is played by Benton Green. He'll be tagged in this post about this episode. I followed him, and he followed me back. It's like, hey. And he's like, did he ever like? He might have liked a post or something, but he's like looked at my stories, like my normal stories. I don't know.
Has he been in other shows? I didn't recognize him from other shows.
Now I can't remember. I don't think any. I must have not found anything. He doesn't have a blue check mark right now, but I know it's him. It's him, and
yeah,
you could tell. But I think that's cool though. That's cute. You know, he might want to hang out if they film up here again. He's like, I know you live up there. Anyway, as a friend, okay, everybody, I'm married. All right. Basically, all the girls are coming home, and all the parents are questioning them about what they supposedly did to Karen. Then they all receive texts with the videos of what Creepy Mask did. That's what I'm calling Creepy Mask. I was still trying to figure out the marijuana one because I didn't understand. Did A steep the marijuana in like a teapot? You saw that?
I
think
saw
that's what they did. He or she, right?
Yeah.
I was like, okay. I I was like, can't they trace where the videos come from? I was like, okay, I wrote a whole thing here. I mean, my phone knows if I talk about buying something, I suddenly see ads for it. So why can't they figure out where exactly texts are coming from?
Yeah, exactly.
Even though now they think it's Karen. But come on now. Okay. So they all Zoom to discuss the whole thing. And they do decide to go for showing the video of Karen, especially because of the videos they got. They think it's her, so. Because the whole rat thing was really disgusting.
That was
disgusting. Like the grossest one, right? So, where am I here? Oh, I skipped a part. Next thing. Oh, Tabby? Yes, the next day. Sorry, it's cool. I did not label this. Tabby and Imogen are sitting at that table in the entrance. They tell Karen about the event, or just blah, blah, blah. Mouse, Farron, and Noah are passing out the flyers. Tabby shows Chip the video, and he's kind of like, this is kind of messed up. And she's like, please, I need you to protect the video and this whole thing. And he's like, well, will you go to the dance with me? She's like, okay.
Yeah.
I want to tell you, I'm thinking now, which I haven't confirmed yet, the outside of the school is actually like the back of Cahill Elementary School in Sorgaties, but I'm not positive yet. I showed it to Dave, and he's like, yeah, I think so. Because, again, they either superimposed the sign or obviously, made that sign.
And they did a lot of filming last summer, was it? There, right?
They started in August, so I don't know. I remember hearing about them doing a lot
of school coming back in?
They had to have done it on the weekends or days off, but I know they did film in August. But they were still filming when school started because I heard about,
and they
high school teachers.
And they were doing the high school shots at Saugerties High School on the weekends. I do remember that. You're right. Like Friday nights and Saturdays.
Yeah. There was something else I was going to say about the film. Oh, I know where Upriver Studios is. It's behind Big Lots in Saugerties. I knew that and I forgot.
Oh, I was right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's over there. I remember my husband just walked by the window. I don't know. Okay. He was just mowing the lawn, by the way,
creepy
too.
at all.
No, not creepy. Okay. Now we're at.
Tell him to put a mask on.
Oh my God, I would.
Nobody
kill
can
him.
see, but me.
Oh my God. If it was daylight, it wouldn't creep me out as much because the daylight shots of A always make me laugh too. I don't know why. Every time I see A, I start laughing.
Yeah,
which it's terrible. Okay,
it is. It's like something out of a low budget game, like a video game from the original Nintendo. Sometimes
I think what just makes me laugh. I think I said it last episode. Is it just he just stands there. He's not chasing that. He doesn't appear super close to them. He might be or she. I'm thinking it's a man, but that's what I think makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Okay. They show the video, and finally we see the video, and she's basically bashing her boyfriend. And I know at this point, because I have the closed captions on, because they say who's talking, that it's Tyler, a kid named Tyler. Which we do, I think, end up finding out anyway, but they were protecting him at first. Karen leaves the movie theater. Oh, she also was like, do you want to see something? Like she's going to take her shirt off or something. It's kind of dope. All the girls are outside discussing it. They're outside of the Orpheum in Sorgaties, I believe. It did look like it, with all those lights. There's a lot of lights there. Tabby goes back in. Wes is scolding Chip for the video. She admits it. He tells Chip to go home. She apologizes. He tells her this is her one F up, and he'll give her a ride. And I'm like, ew.
Yeah, he's
so gross. People think he's A. I don't think he is, but...
I read that. I don't know. He's creepy, but I think he's just his character's just to make you because we're
thinking.
Already
I mean, I've heard
theories.
so many different. I've heard basically everybody is A. I have. I mean, now.
Oh, the janitor. I was like, no, there's no way it's the janitor.
Well, they're saying
he killed the janitor. Do we think another janitor?
It's a different janitor. You haven't watched the episode yet. It's a different janitor.
Okay.
You gotta stop going on there right now till you watch all of them.
Really gotta stop it. I'm gonna remove it all. I'm going to block it.
No, don't block
Hide it from my newsfeed until...
No.
Well, no.
Okay. That's true. All right.
Until I watch it. Everybody's way ahead. They're like, oh, we already got released episode 6. And I'm like, okay.
No. They've only released... I know some people have seen... 5. I don't know what's going on. But yeah. But that's your assignment while I'm away. You have to watch up to 5. Just so you can know what's going on. Okay.
Right.
Imogen. Okay, Mouse is at home. She's looking at Instagram. It looks like Instagram, basically, and all the nasty comments from everyone on Karen's account. Then we have an Imogen flashback, and Mom is saying she doesn't like Karen and tells her, you are the company you keep. Don't be a mean girl. Then, so I think Imogen's having like second thoughts, obviously thinking she shouldn't have shown that video. The phone buzzes to meet up with Karen. Then we find out how Imogen.
Wait, was this the?
When they're in the foggy
but
cemetery.
in the middle, like it's like 3:00 in the morning,
Yeah.
and they meet up in a cemetery.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, because that's
well, there's a
Of course,
cemetery.
it would be in the cemetery.
No, she wasn't at her house. I was gonna say there's a cemetery across from her house, but not. She wasn't in that house. Oh yeah, and there's like a fog. Well, I mean, yeah, it's funny.
But maybe they did meet at that cemetery across from her old house. I know she's staying at. What's her name's
probably
house, but
because they love going
who
back
knows?
to that
But
old
either way,
house.
I was like, okay.
They love going back to that old house where like her mom died. It's fantastic. I mean, what? Ugh. Okay, so we find out how Imogen got the video. She had went back to the party to get her sweater and catches Tyler filming Karen. She intervenes. She took the phone. Karen admits she had lost her, you know what, to Greg that night.
Yeah.
And Karen is upset that she even kept the video to use to hurt her. Says she's not a good person. And then Imogen's just like, I don't want you to like be by yourself. And then there's the creepy mask guy, right? Doesn't he like in the background? Just picture him going, hi! The next day is Friday with the big A. I have bullet points here. Friday. Imogen tells Tabby that she met up with Karen in the cemetery. I think. Wait a minute. Imogen thinks. What the heck did I write here? Something about I wrote she. I think thinks she did not make those videos. What am I talking about? I don't know what I was talking about. Was Imogen having second thoughts about the video? Is that what I don't know. Do you know what I'm talking about there?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right. Ballet Oh, yes. Imogen does not think Karen made those videos of all the bad stuff, like the ballet slippers.
Yes, that's right.
The rat.
Okay.
Okay. Now I know what I'm talking about. There's too many videos. Ballet practice is canceled because the Black Swan is not there. Farron says she can dance it. Madame Jury says that's a waste of her time.
I love this dance studio that's like just right in there
in the high school too, I know. And then I love how they'll have their hair in like a tight bun and be dancing, and then the next scene their hair's down and it looks gorgeous and washed and perfectly coiffed. I'm like, no, that's not realistic. It's not realistic to have a ballet lesson in the middle of a public school day. Okay.
I mean, I don't know about you, but when we had to take swim in high school,
We didn't have a pool.
we had to take swim, and
I would have hated
when
that.
I had to actually take it, where I didn't have a doctor's excuse, they would put PE like at the end of the day for you.
Oh, that's
and
good.
like 7th, because there was 8 periods in a day, and I think if you got a gym,
we had
PE
8 also.
at like 7th, you were like golden, because then
That stinks.
this was
That
so
would
much
have driven
boring.
me nuts. How
I
could they-
remember like I would have. I remember one year like having it in the morning, and I was like, Mom, I'm allergic to chlorine. I went to the doctor. I was like,
God.
I had to write
That
like, a
is
report.
terrible. Like high school kids, number
It is
one, you have to
awful.
get into a bathing suit. I mean, we did have all girl. Gym was all girls. We didn't PE, whatever. We didn't have. I know in Ontario it's co-ed. I was like, what? When I started working at the Ontario High School, I'm like, you have co-ed PE at this level?
Yeah.
I was just shocked. Oh God, no! I would have been mortified. Like you don't want
It's
to be
torture.
in a bathing suit and then you're swimming, like, and you have it in the middle of the day.
Yeah, like it was a legit.
Did you wear a
2
swim
weeks.
cap?
So
Would it?
some people did.
Because
Some
if you
people did, and
don't-
you had to learn. Oh my God. Yeah, you had to learn
No.
like certain things, techniques, and
There's-
I mean, they still teach it where the school district my kids go. They have to take swim in.
They
ninth grade.
do?
It's a you have to take a semester of swim. Yes.
That feels like
I mean, they have a pool. and they have a
Puberty
swim team,
torture.
too, but it's like
puberty.
It's
I mean, for
terrible.
the kids that are rocking the bods, they'll be like, yeah, but no, thank you.
yeah, 10 weeks
Oh
of
my
swim.
God, no, thank you.
Yeah, that is torture.
Okay.
But anyway,
Oh, I would not have liked that. No, I would have done the same thing as you. I would have tried.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, Henry wants to talk to Jiri about Farron, about like the whole thing. Then he mentions the dance to Farron. I'm sorry. I think Henry is gross. Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not ugly, but he's so like not. I'm just not into him at all. At all. I'm like, I don't know. He's
Doesn't have the eye candy
No.
factor for you.
No. Anyway, I just don't see it. I don't see the two of them together. Karen goes into the principal's office, which
just knocks on his door.
which I thought was interesting.
No secretary.
Nope. He has Sweeney
Right in the hallway.
He has Sweeney Todd and Phantom of the Opera posters on his wall, which I thought were interesting because Sweeney Todd is all about the barber that kills everybody, right, or something. And Phantom of the Opera. So I'm like, is he A? There is a theory out there that he is. I mean, I'm not kidding. Everybody is A.
Yeah,
Everybody
I could see that.
has been named as A. Yeah. No, I don't see that much. I think I saw it once.
Principal
A.
I could ride that theory.
Well, I forgot what his last name is. I don't know.
I don't know. Just saying.
She withdraws from the race for Spirit Queen. Wait a second.
Right, and you knew right away. Did you know right away?
Oh,
I
no.
was like, this ain't her.
Sorry. She withdraws, yeah.
I was like, this isn't her. And this is all planned. And this is not real.
Yeah. And admits to destroying the posters. I was like, what?
Yeah, please, give me a break.
And then says Imogen deserves to be Spirit Queen. And then we find out, obviously, they switch places and they're going to mess Imogen up. They have a plan and they mention the movie Carrie, which I had mentioned, but you didn't know that movie, right? Sissy Spacek.
No.
We talked about that. Okay.
Yeah.
Principal tells Imogen the deal and makes her the queen, like her mom. She freaks out because she feels like she's a bad person with that video. Tabby says she's not. Imogen says she's not going to the dance. Tabby says we all go together. Noah can't, and Mouse has never been to a dance. Then we're at community service.
If like the principal is somebody that went to high school with the moms. Now I'm thinking.
Now you're starting to think it's the principal.
Yeah. Now
Maybe.
I'm riding the principal train. I'm telling you, there's something about that, right? Didn't I say that in the last podcast about my theory about the original, the moms?
Yeah.
Right. And now, like, I don't know.
I can't remember what you said. It's been so long.
I know.
It's been a long time. Diana was on vacation.
Yeah, it's been.
We're going to be way behind on our episodes. That's okay. Okay. Sheriff wants to talk to Noah, so he threatens her to keep her mouth shut about him, which is like, dude, you better be kissing her butt. She gets permission to go to the dance. Now, this is my favorite part, the pre-dance show, the montage of them getting ready. And I said, I always love me some getting ready montage.
Oh, I do love it. I love when they put these together. I agree.
It was cute. I thought of Sex Lives of College Girls when they went out.
Yes.
And they all had their dresses on or outfits on or whatever. And anyway, it's cute. Tabby, I wrote, is Rue-esque, Rue from Euphoria, in her semi-tux with sparkly shorts, which I did not notice till she walked into the dance. I was like, look at those sparkly shorts.
Her outfit.
I loved them. That dance scene, I believe, is Saugerties High School. I think that's the one that you were possibly going to be in the background for. That's pretty cool. I could have relived my high school days. We did not have dances in the gym, though. We had them in the cafeteria. Don't know why.
Oh, good. And I liked the music choices at this here production.
Yes, they had some older ones, right?
So. Yeah.
I loved. Okay, Farron's was my favorite dress. She was my favorite outfit. She had the,
one shoulder thing.
It was very dancer-like, actually, and it was like beiges and tans and not swirly, but like it was like.
It had Jennifer Grey vibes for me.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, my glass of wine.
That's okay. Are you eating ice? Okay.
I had to get that.
We'll all hear that one on the podcast. I'm sure they all heard you sipping it. Can't see you.
Listen,
we can. Yeah.
Podcast and wine, it kind of goes together like peanut butter and jelly.
Imogen goes up to Kelly and thinks she's Karen. She was like, "Can't you tell us apart by now?" Says she's sorry. And then I was just like, blah, 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 blah. So she's like apologizing to her. I don't know. Whatever. Henry shows up. Farron's looking for Karen. I don't know what I'm talking about there, but yeah, she was looking for Karen.
Farron and Karen.
Farron and Karen. I know, rhymes. Greg is a dope. He's pouring a... Oh my God, I can't... What the heck am I doing? He's pouring like a flask, right? Doesn't he pour alcohol into
into
fruit
the
punch?
punch.
I wrote, does anyone seriously do that anymore at dances? Like, did we never had a bowl. We never did. We never had a bowl of fruit punch. Bowl. No, that's gross.
No, ever.
Never.
Never. There was never a ladle. Like, I haven't seen that since like a baby shower
Baby
in
shower.
96.
No, I feel like I have recently seen one at a baby shower. Not that long ago. Like, they'll still...
Where they put the sherbet in it too, right?
Yeah. But they never...
Punch bowl with the spatula
I went
or whatever.
to school. I graduated in 93, and we weren't doing it back then. Like, that was not happening. I don't remember any refreshments, actually. But
it's only in shows such as this one and every show that's on. It's like the thing to like meet at if you need a drink at the punch bowl.
Yep.
Like Full House. I know this is the second time I'm referencing Full House in this podcast, but like they had a dance, like DJ and Steve, like they met at the punch bowl and had a fight at the punch bowl.
Of course,
and
a lot happens.
It's only on shows. It's not really
only on shows. And of course, when dumb ASS is like dumping alcohol into it, like, man! Like, again, no chaperones. Euphoria had no chaperones, and this one doesn't either. Because you guys,
I love how that's, what, that's my pitch. When I'm going to be a stand-in.
Okay.
And an extra, I'm going to be the chaperone.
Yeah, say,
I'm going to go off
we gotta
script.
Make it,
it'll be a whole
thing. We got to make it realistic, everybody.
I'll probably get kicked out.
Yep. She went rogue. The extra tried to actually place herself in the position of a character.
Yeah. Coming out.
But again, like there was no chaperones in Euphoria at the dance, and there's no chaperones at this one.
Here.
Because if there was, they would be standing by that punch bowl, knowing what kids are going to do if you have an open punch bowl.
Now I want to throw a party.
Adults aren't
like
that dumb, everybody.
Party.
They're not that dumb. Now you want to throw a punch. Just have a punch bowl party. All punch bowls. You can only bring
ladle and all.
Bring your own punch, BYOP, and bring flasks as well too.
Diabetes medication because nobody drinks punch anymore.
And you're all gonna throw up the next day.
Oh,
if we put alcohol in it.
Oh, like jungle juice in college.
Oh,
they used to put that in like, ooh,
yum.
Like anything,
everything, and everything,
okay.
right?
I got a stomach ache now.
Okay. Blah blah blah. Okay.
I like the blah blah.
Okay. Ash. I know that I wrote that. I write them in there. Ash, not ashtray, but Ash asks Mouse if she wants to get high.
Yeah, why not?
It's not her first time, though, right? Right?
Right, but it is, clearly.
Right, because doesn't she choke on it or something? Doesn't she choke?
Yes.
I'm going back here. She explains why she is named Mouse, and she mentions there was some childhood trauma that hopefully we'll find out about. Noah and Sean, they go at it in a classroom, like whatever. Tabby sees Imogen all by herself, so they all go dance with her, and David Bowie Modern Love is playing.
Yeah.
That is an oldie. That is like
That's
80s.
a good tune.
No, it's awesome. That whole, we used to have that album record, and we would play it all the time. My Little China Girl is on that one. I don't know what else. He, when he was alive, rented, I believe, the house behind us, way behind us. You can't see it. It's on the other side of the stream. There's a stream behind my house, and he was there with Iman, which is pretty cool. The first summer we lived here, which I think was 2010, they were renting that house. I can double check with Dave, but I'm 99.9% sure. I know. Not that I ever saw him. I would cross the stream, though, because the stream got very low that summer with my dog, and I'd go like back in the woods, and I could kind of see the house. It was white and big. It wasn't like modern or anything, but it was like almost like a big old white, maybe Victorian. Anyway, side note, calls. Okay, this is when the principal calls Imogen up on the stage. Oh yeah, this is the end of the show. Crowns her, quote unquote. Karen is up in the rafters. I put quote unquote Karen
because
because
this coming.
Oh yeah, with the red paint, pushes her. I did write, I think it was Kelly maybe in the rafters because like Imogen can tell the difference. So of course, like she falls, plunges to her death. Still don't, there's a lot going back and forth about, was it Karen? Was it Kelly? Was it Karen? Was it Kelly? I think this will go on for a while.
I don't know if Karen's at this dance. Unless Kelly's down in the...
What are you talking about?
Well, like she runs into her and thinking there's a possibility that she wasn't even there.
No, there could have been. You see Kelly, the two of them at the end. You see the dead one and the other twin. They're both there, but we just don't know which is which.
Oh, I missed that. After with the blood pooling by her feet, I must have been caught up in something else. I totally missed that.
Oh yeah, she goes
up
to her. The twin goes up to her. She must have called her, and she's like upset.
How did I miss that?
Yeah, wow. You see them both. Yeah, because one is dressed up and one is dressed in the sweats and the cash outfit to do the dirty work. But the debate is going on now. Who really died? Did they switch places? The whole thing.
The whole thing is too, like they put twins in this for a reason, right? So there's going to be some sort of like leeway into, I don't know. One
and I guess there were twins in the original or something. There's something with twins in another one. Oh, and I just had to make a note. So all the kids, of course, are just running out of the school. I don't understand. Like, well, I mean, I guess I would have ran. I don't know. Like, why everyone just takes off. Like
again, there's no adults. There's no 911 call.
No.
I mean,
no. This was the funniest part was when the kid is on his phone and he walks into A. I died laughing.
Yeah,
he was like,
that was great.
Oh, I was like, that's hysterical. That was like my favorite.
What are you dressed up as?
I know, and he was like,
supposed to be?
And he was like, that was my favorite, one of my favorite parts of the show, other than the montage. But I like the show. That's the end. Do you have anything else?
The only thing I'll say is I feel like I'm reading a book when I watch it.
Yeah.
Like this would be,
And this one's not even based on the book.
Yeah. I just feel like it's a page turner.
Yes.
You're trying to solve it. Remember those books that like was like, hey, if you want to like see this, go to page 26. But if you want to do this, go to page 19. Or that's what I feel like this show is for me.
I'm reading one of those
were the jam.
To Donovan. It's a Titanic one.
Yeah, like Pick Your Adventure or something.
It's great. You pick your death in the Titanic one. It's wonderful. No, I don't know. Wow. We only read through one. The kid didn't die, but his dad did. We're like, okay, great. Because he was, I know.
Great, because I'm going on a cruise.
So God, no.
Telling me about that.
My son's obsessed with Titanic, so right now. Yeah. So no, I like it. I think it's. I don't know if kitschy is the word, but people have definitely commented on the clothes like you did last time. Obviously, people are like, I think they're trying to find their style. I'm like, no. Believe me, everybody, these outfits have been planned way before the show started. They have an idea in mind. The way Imogen dresses, like that one scene in the first episode, she looks like Alice in Wonderland. She dresses like a doll almost, or it's always like flower dresses, sweaters, Mary Janes. I like. I tend to like some of Farron's clothes, and I like some of Tabby's. I don't know. Obviously there's stuff with the wallpaper, so I'm like staring at everything. They always have a lot of candles lit. There's always like a little bit of fog or haze. They want it to look like a slasher horror movie type thing. I know they're going for that, which I'm digging it. It's definitely different than what I usually, I guess what I usually watch.
It's on the mild side for me, so I can tolerate it.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah.
I have to look away.
Yeah. And it's a bonus that they filmed in the area. It's cool to look at everything and recognize stuff. So, yeah, I like it. Yeah. And
I'll approve.
If you haven't, join the Facebook group. And, I'm thinking like everybody on that Facebook group, they've obviously watched all the shows and then some. And some of them maybe even watched like more than that because they were an extra. I don't know. Some people have connections.
Oh, I did see some of them posting about like how they were on set and stuff like that too, and worked on the movie.
Yep.
So
on the show, you mean?
I saw that, or the show.
Yeah.
I saw that. Some people commenting or posting pictures from the set.
Yes.
Like extras or small parts.
I saw
and stuff
that.
Like that.
And they are. Someone has said they're like, oh no, they have a season 2. We already know that they got a season 2. There's also this whole thing with HBO merging with Discovery Plus, but I'm trying to just ignore it because they better keep being called HBO. That's all I know. That's all I care about. Or else
Oh yeah, that's.
we could still be Homebodies only, and we'll just branch out and we'll watch shows on
Oh
other
man, if it's HBO,
platforms.
it's HBO Max Discovery. Ooh, how would they merge?
Why? I just don't understand why.
It's not like Bennifer. Like, how do you merge the names here?
Or Rules. Rue and Jules. Bennifer,
Oh man.
Brangelina.
Wow. All right then.
All right. So, email us at homebodiesonly@gmail.com. If you want to get on that Facebook group, I might be the one to approve you. What I really like about it is I can post without having to get approval by an admin because I am one. But I cannot promote the podcast in the group, just to let you know.
And those keeping tabs, I'm up to 91 followers on Instagram. Yep, I'm up a few. Yep, people are noticing me. Yep.
Okay.
And 91 followers.
All right.
So I'm Diana Lynn with 2 N's 819 if you want to follow me on Instagram and be my 92nd follower.
Maybe when you get the 100th, you could give them a prize.
I could. It'll be like a bell ringer through like the supermarket if you're the 100th.
All right.
Or like the radio 100th caller.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right.
Okay.
That's a wrap.
All right. Bye.
Bye.